Welcome here in Frankfurt, in the temple of Baba. I want to speak about something, and there's a phenomenon you already know. This is your dreams. When you go in a dream, you sleep and you have a dream, then you have everything in your dream seems to be real. And you have an identity with yourself in the dream. And you make others also guilty. You feel shame, blame, all this, what is normal life you have also. This appears in the dream. So the only possibility to come out is you stop the dream. How you stop the dream? You wake up. In this moment where you wake up, you know all what you have done has no relevance. It's not real. Whether all the blame of others is not real. It's not real. You are not real in this. The feelings what you had was not real. The actions was not real. There was no guilt in it. Nothing. So the whole thing is not real. You wake up and say, this is the end of this story. In the moment where you know this is the end of the story, this is in enlightenment the same. You can transfer this dream in the story of now, what you have now here. Enlightenment, the moment when you are enlightened, you know, there was never one who was like this Hari, what they call Hari. There was this is the blame, shame, guilt, everything is fallen apart. So then only the truth stays by itself. All this hurts, all this fighting for identities, all this fighting for properties. If Baba would make you diamonds on the wall in the dream and on the floor full of gold, and you wake up, what is the value? Do you think you will win anything? If people tell you this is very important to have diamonds on the wall and gold on the floor, and you believe this in the dream, and you wake up, what will happen? You will see that this was never real. And your friends, what they say, the new car and all this, what you think is so important for you, has no value. And the master laughs about this. The master laughs then when the people think they have to give Baba gold on the wall or diamonds on the ground and make him more value, give him more value. He laughs because there is nothing in it. So important is the presence of Baba, this is the only thing which is very important. The presence of Baba, which carries you in this awareness that you can wake up out of the dream. And if in the dreams are two masters appear in the dream as the form, and you wake up, who is real? Who is real in this dream? Which master is real? You come to your own presence, to your own heart, and all masters are one in this heart. If you make a story between the masters, then this master was not ready to see the truth. Only few masters will tell you there is only one master, that's God Himself. And this master is living in everyone. So it's up to you which story, which nightmare you want to create and entertain and nourish all the time. And because it's your suffering. And as long you are in the nightmare, you are responsible for this. And also karmically in it. It will go on and on and on and on. If you steal in someone's house, I tell you, if you steal in someone's house, you have to give this thing back before enlightenment. You enlarge the story. You make it longer. If you serve someone in a form, you shorten the relation. You shorten the nightmare. You cannot wake up with guilt, shame, with karma. Huh? This is a karma-less state. And the one who sees the end of the dream is seeing the end. Oh, this is the end of my dream, of this nightmare. He acts. On one hand, he acts in the dream, in this world, but on the other hand, he knows it's not real. So there's always a twinkle eye in him. He is very tough to the people, because the greedy people has to come to the end. They have no chance. This is one hand. Baba was also very tough to these people, to the greedy people. But on the other hand, you have compassion, because they can only do the best what is now possible for them. God let do them this. And you say, okay, this is a nightmare. I have not to go in this story. I have not to entertain the story. I have not to go in this. I am free of this. Free means empty. Empty means silent of mind. Ramana said, there is no one really enlightened where there is a lot of mind in him. That's very important. Who tells you? But what does it mean? What does it mean? If there is thoughts coming up, let them come up. Don't feel bad. But you have not to go entangled with them. Let them come up. Look at them. Because there is a neediness in it. Nothing bad. Don't judge. When you put a name on it, or you put judging mind on it, or you put a comparing on it, or you feel degraded or upgraded, then you create the story. Then you create the nightmare. When you let it empty, how it is, karma free, then you only see the film, you only see the nightmare, but you are not in the nightmare. You are that what is seeing the nightmare. That's all. Free. Then you will not go and fight between two masters. This will not happen. Because then, in this moment, you see everywhere the master. And be with the master who is alive. I suggest this. Be with the master who is alive. And he has to prove it. Proof means simplicity. Why I say simplicity? The ego cannot be simple. All masters who cannot be simple, they are not a master. They cannot be a master. Because the master is always simple. You cannot give him more, because he cannot be more. That what is cannot be more. He doesn't need. So Om Sai Ram, now we sing.